Hello viewers, welcome to SW News. Today we are once again focusing on the topic of Arnab Chat Gate. A sessions court in Mumbai today dismissed the bail application of Partho Das Gupta, ex-Chief Executive Officer of the Broadcast Audience Research Council, who was arrested in the alleged television rating point scam case on December 24, 2020. His application for bail was reserved for orders on Tuesday after the Mumbai police vehemently argued against granting him the bail. Special Public Prosecutor Shishir Hire read out several WhatsApp chats between Republic TV Editor-in-Chief Arnab Goswami and Das Gupta to display their proximity inside the courtroom. In one of the chats cited in the supplementary charge sheet, Arnab Goswami allegedly offers to mediate with the Prime Minister's office on behalf of Partho Das Gupta, while in another they speak about manipulating the TRPs of Republic TV to surpass Times Now. Hire argued that Das Gupta, in his capacity as the Chief Executive Officer of BARC, was supposed to be a neutral party and that the rise in TRPs of a channel was directly proportional to its advertising revenue. Now, he further submitted that ex-BARC CEO can influence witnesses if he is granted bail. So, Das Gupta had recently complained of deterioration of health. However, the doctors today said that his condition is completely stable. Now, this is as far as the update on the case is concerned. Today, however, we will talk about a different aspect of this story. As you go through the chats allegedly between Republic founder and editor Arnab Goswami and Partho Das Gupta, it mentions fellow journalists, some very distasteful comments towards them. Then there are some chats which suggest that he might be having prior idea of Balakot airstrike, which was a top secret mission carried out by Indian Air Force post Pulwama attack in 2019. There are chats which suggest that there was a deliberate attempt to manipulate and fudge the TRPs, and then there are chats where Arnab Goswami is purportedly saying that all ministers are with him. The issue has now also started getting political steam. When asked about the leaked WhatsApp messages and reference to Balakot in his press conference yesterday, Congress MP Rahul Gandhi called it a criminal act. He also sought to know whether the Prime Minister's office, whether Home Minister, Defence Minister or National Security Advisor allegedly leaked the official secrets to Arnab Goswami. The Maharashtra government has also decided to seek legal opinion whether Republic TV owner and editor-in-chief can be charged under the Official Secrets Act. Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh said they have taken a serious note of Arnab Goswami's WhatsApp chat on the classified military information. He said, and I quote, "We have decided to seek the legal and senior officials' opinion whether Arnab Goswami can be charged and arrested under the Official Secrets Act for sharing the classified military information. We cannot compromise our security services. We have to find out with whom he had shared this information 3 days before the Balakot airstrike by the Indian Air Force. Besides, we need to find out who had provided this crucial information and whether this information was limited to Arnab and Partho Das Gupta." Unquote. Now, this is what Anil Deshmukh said. On the other hand, Maharashtra Congress has now demanded action against Goswami for violating the Official Secrets Act. On Tuesday, the Maharashtra Congress delegation, including spokesperson Sachin Sawant, met Home Minister Anil Deshmukh and demanded the arrest of Arnab Goswami. So while all of this is happening on one hand, let us also talk about how is Arnab Goswami reacting to the allegations and what it tells us. After the alleged chats between Arnab Goswami and Partho Das Gupta were leaked, they went viral on social media. It also reached our neighbouring country, who took the opportunity to corner India. The Pakistan Foreign Office on Sunday termed 2019 Pulwama attack a false flag operation, citing the purported WhatsApp chats. Pakistan Foreign Office said in a statement that the recent transcripts revelations in India further vindicate their consistent position that the RSS BJP government staged the false flag operation and maligned Pakistan with terrorism-related allegations. It stoked hyper-nationalism in its bid to win elections. Now, this is what Pakistan's Foreign Ministry statement said. Not only that, even Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan issued a statement in this regard. Now, how did Arnab Goswami react to this? Arnab Goswami issued a statement through Republic Media Network. He slammed Pakistan, calling it a terrorist state, and called Imran Khan an ISI appointed puppet. He further goes on to say, and I quote, "What shocks me is the calibration between the Vadra Congress and anti-republic media to assist the Pakistani narrative. Every Indian wanted revenge for the Pulwama terrorist attack, so for some in the Indian media to question why Republic expected the same is shameless opportunism. Only it hurts national interest when the anti-republic channels become force multipliers for the ISI and Imran Khan." Now let's go back a little and put this in sequence. Remember Arnab Goswami calling Maharashtra Chief Minister A. Uddhav Thackeray and Mumbai Police Commissioner as A. Paramveer Singh? Remember how he came up with the conspiracy theory to allegedly link Aditya Thackeray and thereby Maharashtra government and Maharashtra police to Sushant Singh Rajput suicide case. What happened after that? Maharashtra government under Mahavikas Aghadi, which is led by Shiv Sena, reopened the case of abetment of suicide of architect Anvay Naik, in which he had named Arnab Goswami. It was Shiv Sena leader Pratap Sarnaik who requested Maharashtra police to look into the matter. It was Anil Parab, another Shiv Sena leader, who moved the privilege motion against Goswami in Maharashtra Assembly. Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut even said that Arnab Goswami is a BJP worker and Republic TV is a loudspeaker. Surprisingly, Arnab in his statement nowhere blames Shiv Sena or the NCP, whose leader Anil Deshmukh is handling the Home Ministry for what he calls targeting. Instead, he chooses to slam the Congress party. Those who know Maharashtra politics would agree that in Mahavikas Aghadi, Congress is indeed a third wheel and has little role to play. The plum portfolios in the cabinet are either with Shiv Sena or the NCP, and the party is constantly complaining that it is not given due importance in the alliance. It is hard to believe that the party, which complains of not having much say in the state governance, could make this alleged targeting of Republic TV or Arnab Goswami happen. Then why is Arnab Goswami blaming the Congress party and not Shiv Sena and NCP? Is he trying to mend ways with the Shiv Sena and NCP? While he presents himself as someone who is standing up to Congress, which is allegedly targeting him, Goswami keeps his audience engaged while also not upsetting the Shiv Sena. This could very much be a possibility. Now, secondly, why does he even need to do that? Remember last November when Arnab Goswami was arrested by the Maharashtra police? Everyone was quite surprised how the union ministers and top BJP leaders flooded Twitter with messages supporting Arnab and crying attack on freedom of expression and freedom of press. Such overwhelming support for journalists who were wrongly being targeted was not seen in case of several other journalists who are facing state pressure because of stories exposing truth. Not only Home Minister Amit Shah, but Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, Railway Minister Piyush Goyal, Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar, Smriti Irani, Ravi Shankar Prasad, JP Nadda and several others in quick succession put out tweets comparing his arrest to the 19-month-long emergency. Now cut to January 2021. Did you see any union minister or BJP leader supporting Arnab Goswami now? What does that mean? It is a politics, stupid. It's not hard to guess, but we are told that BJP seems to have removed its blessings from Arnab Goswami. And thus, he might be feeling the need to mend ways with the ruling Shiv Sena in Maharashtra while keeping his audience happy by slamming the Congress party. Whether Shiv Sena is ready to accept this alleged olive branch by Goswami is yet not known. But what will be interesting to see is what stand does NCP take. Congress has yesterday demanded arrest of Arnab Goswami. Whether NCP and Sharad Pawar support their 25 years of alliance partner Congress or not, that remains to be seen. Well, do let us know what you think in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. A small request to all of our viewers, if you're watching this video on YouTube, then please make sure you subscribe to our channel, you like this video and you comment below it so that it will be spread to more and more people. And if you're watching this video on Facebook, then please make sure you like our page, you comment below our video and you share this video to as many people as possible. Another very small request, we have launched a membership drive on our YouTube channel HW News English. Please click on the join button, join our membership and support independent media. Thank you. Hello everyone, HW News English is 2 years old now. When we started this venture, we promised ourselves one thing, that news should remain free because right to know is the right of every Indian. But to keep news free for everyone, we need support from some of you. And thus, we have rolled out membership on our YouTube channel HW News English. But mind you, the membership is completely voluntary. The programs that we were doing earlier, that we are doing now, will continue to remain free. First level is a basic level. Here, you can be our supporter by paying Rs 199 per month. This membership gives you certain perks and benefits. The perks include unique badges in front of your name, a live show from Mr. Sujit Nair and from Mr. Akhilesh Bhargava per month for our members. You can also vote in some exclusive members-only polls. Now the second level is Super Supporter. Here you can be our Super Supporter by paying Rs 3,999 per month. This membership will include every perk that comes with basic level. Additionally, our Super Supporters can be a part of a WhatsApp group where we can have discussions and suggestions on various topics. The second perk includes a gift pack with our merchandise. And the third perk is a Google Meet with Mr. Sujit Nair, where you can join the meet and ask your questions to Mr. Nair face to face. Lastly, if you like, we would give a shout out to our super supporters in our programs. So, hope to see you soon with our badges.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.